The pulpit here in Dublin is different from a little church in Tipperary. So it's 50 in every church is just a nonsensical rule with no scientific background. So we are very concerned that religion is being diminished. People need the solace of that in these times. It's a year into the pandemic and they need solace and support. The rural independents have asked for a topical debate to debate the issue of the non-opening of churches and allowing religious services, especially during the season of Lent and leading up to Holy Week. It's a very important week for people of many different faiths.
We're going through a very dark time with this pandemic, and what's happening is the government and NPHET are making it darker than it needs to be. People love to practice their faith. And it's not enough to be able to go into a church and say a few prayers. That's not enough. They need to be able to attend Mass or service, whatever their religion may be. And we're asking for that restriction to be lifted Holy Week, in particular as a practicing Catholic, I would hope. And given that Ireland is only one of 2 countries in Europe, along with Slovenia, to adopt such harsh measures, we're calling on the government and NPHET to lift that now, because it's very, very difficult for people. They need to be able to attend the sacraments, they need to be able to practice their faith, and not allowing them to do so is nearly like something from the Penal Times. So I'm asking for common sense to be shown here, and indeed for compassion to be shown.
Every church is different. I have a church back in my own constituency, my own parish, of Goleen. It can house anything up to 500 people plus, and many churches can. And to think it's a sad reflection on society today that these churches are not open, number one. Number two, the people that want an ordinary funeral are only 10 allowed to go to a funeral. Families of 15 or 20 standing outside the door having to stay at home is an extremely stressful time for so many people. I think they need clarity. I think they didn't get clarity previously. They were treated very unfairly, and I think the people have called for that. I'm very appreciative that both yourself, Gript, and News Talk are the only 2 news outlets that were carried this morning, because this is not simply ourselves. This is from the will of the people that we represent. And if they're not, if the other media outlets are against the will of the people, well, that says it all. Like. But I definitely will be supporting this in every way I can to make sure that churches can reopen. We're very close to our patron saint, our national day, St. Patrick's Day, and these are very important times for people and very difficult times for people. And prayer is a very important thing, and our church is opened and reopened in a schedule of when they're going to open and how, and people go to pray silently and peacefully, have a mass and whatever, and they go home like there is no great fears there.
Now we're already going through a difficult time, but this restriction is heartbreaking. Again, it's unnecessary because these churches can hold hundreds of people, and indeed our priests and our lay people have done an excellent job and made sure that everyone is safe. So I cannot see any sense in this. I feel that it's causing more distress for people. There seems to be an agenda against worship, and these are the people who want to worship are the people who are being punished severely by this government and NPHET, and we can all see that. So in the Rural Independent Group, we have tabled a topical issue. We hope that government will take it on board. We're bringing it to represent thousands, hundreds of thousands of constituents in the different counties. We all come from different counties and different regions. We have a number of Munster TDs, 5 Munster TDs, and myself from Leinster. So we're representing a huge cohort of people across this state that want this issue addressed. People don't deserve this punishment, and they don't deserve to be left in greater darkness than is necessary.